Snapchat is only for dick pics.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like the primary. Yeah, I have to agree.
He's like, that's where I get all my dick pics.
Yeah, exactly.
Stop with the shirt.
No, I'm not even kidding. Like, I stopped listening to you talk like 10 seconds in, and I was that shirt.
All right, do we want to do the shirt conversation?
I don't-
You're wearing a fucking shirt that's got a grill on it. He's wearing... I don't know what the fuck that is. Then-
It's to me.
Thank you for calling it Domino's.
Would you like the pepperoni? Really?
Yeah.
Back in the day, it didn't bother me.
Yeah, when I used to smoke, it didn't bother me. And plus, I was just horny. I just wanted to bone chicks. I didn't care if they were smoking.
Yeah, I think I just like trashy women back in the day.
Paik is like the humanoid version of like what a queef would be. If a queef came to life
shit.
and was a sentient being. Good evening, and thank you for joining us on this edition of Bicker Bots,
Wow.
Actually,
where
okay.
conjecture meets the looming threat
Honestly,
of imminent violence.
that is a very good radio voice. Like,
Thank you.
Yeah, I would prefer you did the whole show like that.
yeah.
Bicker Bots!
No,
No.
now you've ruined it.
Yeah. All right, what was the lunch conversation we were saving for up here?
Ooh, I am getting old and I forgot.
Good job. Pack, what was it? It was something
We were
you
talking
said.
about where do people even meet nowadays? You know, where do they meet? Chat
Oh,
rooms,
yeah,
glory
yeah.
holes.
So we were talking
Oh.
about your friend, what's his name? Dustin?
Uh-huh.
People
and,
meet at glory holes.
And then I was asking, because you say he had such like an eclectic group of friends. I'm like, but how? How do people meet? And you mentioned something about glory holes. My question about that is, what exactly is a glory hole? Like what constitutes a glory hole?
I feel this is a conversation for you and your mother.
Oh,
But I don't think she know either.
long overdue conversation.
Yeah, I know.
What do you, if you had to take a stab in the dark, what do you think a glory hole
Okay,
is?
well, I mean, it's obviously a place where you can meet people.
Go on.
So, but like, I mean, given PJ's fascination with the homoeroticism,
With butts and balls
yeah,
and pubic hair.
yeah,
right.
like phallic images in general.
Coming from the animal dick guy.
I feel like a glory hole is where you meet gay people.
No,
No.
that's not accurate.
That's not. Then what is? Okay, so hold on.
Let's keep going. We're going to flesh it out.
Let me dissect this word.
There we go.
Glory hole.
Glory
A
hole.
hole full of glory.
So much.
So what I'm thinking. Okay, so
Depending on which side you're on.
what I'm thinking of
Fact.
is probably like a place where you know.
It is a place.
I don't know. Like, is it a hookup place? Is
Okay,
Oh,
you're
it's-
getting warmer.
Warmer?
Getting warmer. Keep going.
Like where your head's at.
It,
Come on.
but I don't get this glory part of it.
You know
don't
why?
Get the glory?
Do you know why?
Why?
Asian.
That doesn't make any sense. Asians get glory too. Oh.
Can't make it through
For
the...
those of you people who are not in the room, PJ, who is also Asian, just held up the symbol, the universal symbol for small penis with his two little fingers. He held up.
Oh, I see what you're trying. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah, they can't make it through the hole. They can't make it through
once
that wall.
again? Okay.
what hole? What
All right.
wall?
All right. So I think we've gotten there. We've gotten as far as Pat can get on his own. Right. So a glory hole is a place where heterosexual or homosexual people meet. It's usually a bathroom stall, and there's a little circular hole cut into one of the walls of the stall. And then usually there's a nice person waiting on the other side of that, and then a penis comes in through the hole, and there's either like a butt or
Wait.
a
A
vagina
mouth.
Hold on,
or a
hold on,
mouth
hold on.
or a hand covered in
Hold
lube.
on.
Ooh.
This isn't actually a thing, right?
Oh,
This has been a
it-
thing for so many years.
Wait,
Since-
wait.
Since the invention of walls.
Right.
People have like this is just like absolutely chance
Awesome?
random encounters.
No, it's called Craigslist. It's called Facebook. I don't know. You
You've
can
probably
get it.
seen it before for a good time call or
Right.
be here at 9 p.m.
Yeah, but those stalls won't have holes cut into them.
Oh, totally.
Oh, yeah.
What do you? I mean, I'm in those stalls. Like I've never seen a hole cut into these stalls.
Well, then you're not going to the right glory hole.
You're not going to the right truck stops.
Step up your glory hole game.
Yeah. Get out
I'm
there.
gonna research this. Now I'm like
I hope you
actually
do.
curious.
Research it with
Like,
videos.
so
Yeah.
you're just telling me that people will go out there, put their dick in a hole.
Well, you have to do it in the time slot.
Yeah.
It's like between the hours of this and this.
How do you get? It's a public restroom. How do you guarantee that like no one else is gonna be there?
Well,
That's the
thing.
risk you take.
Well, it's a bit of a risk,
What?
but it's a calculated
Wait,
risk.
wait,
So,
what?
okay, if you're inside the stall where you're the receiver of you're giving the glory, there's like a sign on the wall that says, "Hey, if you're in this slot, there's something coming your way in about
This
10
is
minutes."
Yep.
insane to me. Like I can't believe people actually do this. This is
Yeah.
I'm gonna believe that this is what people like say, like
Oh
happened,
no, you can
but
Google
this
it.
is like entirely fiction. Like this
Wow.
is not.
Push aside that tentacle porn for a night
Yeah.
and do some glory hole porn.
Yeah.
No,
You'll be shocked.
I doubt.
Put some
okay,
hair on your
whatever.
chest.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that, but okay.
All right.
So glad that we ignored the list and the bags to educate Pack about glory holes. That's like the night we
happen.
Pack came over and played poker with me and a bunch of my buddies, and
Oh yeah, ATM.
we had to instruct him on ATM.
Automatic telling machine.
No,
Teller
you
machine?
sick bastard. Ass to mouth.
Oh.
You were petrified. You're like, no, nobody does that. Nobody does that.
I mean,
Well,
it's where your poop comes out.
Oh, okay. Moving on.
not sanitary.
Jesus. Do we go real?
Wolf Ticket Lottery. You're the star of the show. You tell me where we're going.
Come on, let's go real.
All right. Wolf Ticket Lottery. It's the sound of the bag. I got a little.
Oh,
one.
yeah. For those of you that don't understand and think we go random from here to there, yes, we go random from here to there. We draw our topics out of a bag.
It's called the Wolf Ticket Lottery.
It's called a bag.
This one.
Have we ever
is-
explained the wolf ticket lottery?
Yeah, we've done it like 5 times because you seem to keep forgetting what it means.
Oh.
There's a question mark NK Miss Universe. Does that mean there's?
Okay, so I was listening to one of the former pods, and we were talking about how North Korea is recognized as a country because they get to play in the Olympics. Do they partake in the Miss Universe pageant?
I know South
I
Korea
don't see
does.
how they could.
Why couldn't they have women? Do they, not
do have
them?
women. Yeah.
But my understanding of their women is like they're such a valued resource that like anybody that like.
Well, I know Uncle
it's like-
Kim's got his little
Exactly, it's
harem.
He's
you know.
got to be frugal with him. He can't like.
Well, they're not
afford to
renting
put
them
one of
out,
them out.
for. They're not being whored out. They're just going to.
in his
start on
eyes, they are. They might
stage.
escape.
Right, he doesn't want any other eyes, like lascivious glances, like.
You don't think he just kicks out a
Shot their
7 or
way.
something like that? He's like, all right, I'll keep the 10s and the 9s. We'll send the 7 out there.
Uncle Kim Jong, the
I
illest.
think I'm accurate in saying there are no North Korean Miss Universe.
I think we need to fact check that.
I know.
Because I think they've been there.
Hey, Jimmy, can you Google that for us?
By Jimmy, do you mean Pack?
No, we're gonna get an assistant sooner or later here once we start getting some downloads.
Okay.
Okay, so while Ginny,
Ginny.
Jenny,
He's an equal opportunist.
while he's researching that Inhumans, did you actually watch it?
I'm caught up. I'm all 3 episodes.
I like it. Oh, come on now! I was actually shocked.
No, it's like a 7.
That's a 5
So-
is average.
Well, there's
So
the
a
thing.
7 would be good.
There are elements.
I wouldn't be mad if I took home a 7 at the end of the night.
Well, that's you. You have low standards.
Low
If-
standards is a 7.
Absolutely. On the scale of 1 to 10, I need to explain. Okay, if you go take a test and you get a 70 on that test, how did you do?
Above average.
Okay, well, in Cleveland, maybe a 70 is average. For the rest of us, we're shooting for 100s.
You realize a 10 is a myth, right?
A 10 is not I've seen numerous 10s.
You've not seen numerous 10s.
First of all, how are you going to tell me what I've seen? Secondly, I have seen numerous 10s. I can see some of them now in my mind.
Movie stars are barely
No.
9.5.
I've lived in Atlanta, Georgia. I've lived in New York City. I've lived in Florida. I've seen some 10s.
9s.
I've lived in Japan. I've seen some absolute 10s.
Japan doesn't have anything over an 8.5.
That's true until you go downtown to Roppongi. Then they're there.
In little schoolgirl outfits.
Nope,
Negative.
no Miss. Oh wait, no, hold on.
Well, there's no Miss North Korea, but is there like a Miss Korea, and it's just she's from the South Korea?
Anyways, I'm shocked that they really canceled the second season. It's not that bad.
Nothing's written in stone.
And they've got me hooked with that blonde. She is,
Oh, the chick with the freezy powers?
yeah, with the dog.
Nope.
The dog doesn't look that bad
North
either.
Korea does not participate in Miss Universe.
I feel like we've moved on from
Yeah,
that.
communist. I don't know why you're still doing
I'm
that.
just being Jimmy here. And,
All right, so
and answering the
let's talk
question.
about Inhumans, right? So first of all, there's some parts of Inhumans that's really cheesy, and I attribute that to the fact that it's on ABC. They have a habit of cheesing out really good subject matter. So the CGI for the dog, it's not that good.
Yeah,
You said you liked the dog, you didn't mind it that bad. It's stupid. The
the
dog, is
dog
stupid.
doesn't look that bad.
I have a bulldog.
Oh, and I'm happy
Doesn't
they
look like
pulled Ramsey from Game of Thrones to be the dick again.
I'm thinking he's regretting being that.
No, I think he's typecast. He's always just gonna be an asshole.
So
No, I watched that guy on a show called The Misfits. That was a Hulu
yeah,
exclusive.
that was an amazing show.
I
by
love
the
that
way.
show, and I love that dude on it. He was a good guy on that show.
And he was a coward.
But no, then he became, spoiler alert, but then he became the ultimate hero of it.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Moving on, I don't like to talk about shows I haven't seen. So
Well,
Oh.
no, seriously though, I mean, like, not even a joke. If you get a chance, if you can find Misfits, there's like 3 seasons
I
of
mean,
it.
if you have
It's
Hulu.
awesome.
I got Hulu. I had to
Yeah.
get it to finish
Well,
Attack on Titan.
Well, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's still playing on Hulu.
Well, if it's a Hulu original, I'm sure it's on there.
Well,
not a
let's
Hulu
not be
original.
sure.
All right.
It is, right?
No.
I think it is.
No,
We'll
it's
look
BBC
into it.
original and Hulu.
BBC? Okay.
Hulu hosted it. Yeah.
All right, moving on. Poor Hugh Hefner. He died.
Oh,
Much
finally.
love.
How's he poor because he died? We all will die.
Well, he died at what 92? Thought he was gonna make
poor
100.
guy. He died at
Yeah,
92,
being the
smashing more
playboy. Yeah,
poon
exactly.
than I can even fathom.
Yeah, I
Poor
love the
guy.
I love the memes. Hugh will never be in a better place, and they always show him with all the playmates.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
So they're saying that they think that all the Viagra he was doing, he was deaf towards the end.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Deaf?
Yeah,
Viagra causes deafness?
Well, if you've
hope
been
not.
chugging it as much as that old fart had, I guess. maybe.
God.
I
Dude.
guess all the blood flow.
Probably grinding it out, putting it in his eggs every morning.
She's like begging him to stop, and he can't hear it.
Not stop screwing, but stop taking the Viagra. All right. Damn. Ooh, a lot of liberal stuff here. Pack, what do you got in the bag there? Grab something out of the bag while we're looking here.
Liberal stuff.
Yeah, a lot of pack stuff.
Yeah. Ooh, Orville. I like Orville too.
Nope.
Nope.
You guys are horrible. It's actually pretty
That
good.
show is horrible.
What is Instagram? That's just literally.
But what is it, though?
What is Instagram?
But what is it, though?
Don't look at me. That's his.
What is Instagram?
What do you mean? What is Instagram?
What part of that
It's a
question
photo
is
sharing like an app.
Okay, so you slam
have
me.
one, right?
First you slam me for being super old and not knowing what it is, and then you just explain what it is. Why not just explain what it is?
I just did. What do you like? I am so confused right now. Like, what are you talking about? Like okay. In
No, I really don't.
terms,
I don't know what Instagram is.
In simpler terms, social media is that enough buzzword
that's-
for you?
That's
Like
too broad. I know. I have Facebook.
It's Facebook with pictures. And you have to post a
it's
picture to get
Facebook with
anything else.
What's
only
Snapchat?
pictures. Only pictures.
Snapchat is only
Snapchat-
for dick pics.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like the primary. Yeah, I have to agree.
He's like, that's where I get all my dick pics.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know why you don't know
Most
how glory
99%
hole.
of them not good.
And what's Twitter again?
That's for Trump.
It's like Facebook status except with less characters or more limitations.
And why do we need all of these? You ever notice how the explanation is always it's like Facebook, but
So
why don't we just have Facebook?
I miss MySpace.
because
No, MySpace sucked.
MySpace was awesome.
MySpace
I had a
was
badass
truly
page.
Terrible. MySpace was truly terrible. No, Facebook was like an improvement on like the whole MySpace concept.
MySpace was awesome because they had search parameters.
Okay, now what are search parameters?
What do you mean search parameters? Like,
So
what
like
do
if you were looking for friends, you could just put in blonde, 5'6",
Oh, yeah.
slender,
So
education.
No,
so
so
that
like
was Tinder before it was Tinder. sort of.
exactly like. But that's because you use MySpace to be a creeper.
That's not
basically
not
why,
creepy.
yeah.
That's
Oh, I mean,
It's
sure.
pretty
like-
creepy
how's
yeah,
that
like-
creepy?
because you're
'cause
creeping.
you're stalking like young
I'm
vulnerable
not
women.
stalking.
Like,
I'm searching. It's
You're
basically
stalking.
Google. That's no stalking. You have to find them first.
Right, that's what you're doing.
and I'm sure exactly that was your next step. Like as soon as you.
Oh,
found out,
I am not a cyber guy like you two. I can't just take their IP address and go to their house.
no
It's
one can.
literally
You know
just
what?
typing in
no,
a name.
No,
And that's not how it works.
It is.
don't.
It's in the title. IP address.
I'm glad that you can read and you have a basic understanding of like words, but
That was awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not falling for that again. PJ suckered me into explaining him how IP addresses work a while ago, and I'm not doing that again.
All right. What about the model that got the eyeball tattoo? Did you see that one?
Yeah, she's stupid.
Yeah, she's
We're
retarded.
full-
Wait,
we're
is she
s-
blind now?
Well, yeah,
She's
it's like-
going blind in
it's
one eye.
That's
leaking-
so dumb.
It's
I can't
leaking
believe.
ink.
Oh my god.
It's like, why am I supposed to feel bad for you because you're an idiot?
Yeah.
No.
She's a hideous
wait,
looking
wait,
chick
wait.
anyways.
Who
I
was
don't
the
know.
tattoo artist that said yes? 'Cause
Her
he should
boyfriend.
be-
No, hold on. People have gotten eye tattoos before. She's not the first one.
No, but so
She's
her
just the first one to.
her boyfriend was a novice. She claims he used the wrong ink. He claims that she wasn't following the proper protocol afterwards.
Yeah, you got to rub Vaseline on your eyes.
Ooh, can you do that?
Nope. You shouldn't. But you shouldn't get eye tattoos either. So
That's that's just
Vicks
blows me
vapor rub
away.
on your feet. Is that something you people do?
you people,
Your people.
intelligent people, no,
No.
we don't do that.
Not talking about your intelligence. I'm talking about the Peruvians.
I wouldn't know what a Peruvian is. I got a topic here. I don't know if it's a good one though. I feel like it would just be too much conjecture.
Well, let's hear it. That's the basis
Are-
of the show.
It is, but there's got to be a line in the sand somewhere. Are cell phones safe?
What do you mean by safe? Like as in,
TBD.
like,
I feel like Pac doesn't speak English today.
Yeah.
Are cell phones safe?
so are they safe in terms of like radiation? Are they safe in terms of like your mental?
It doesn't
like,
need-
Take a pick
yeah,
one.
Exactly.
but that's such a broad topic. Okay, so fine.
Are we all going to have fucking giant sized tumors in our heads in 30 years from all the cell phones?
Well, if we do, it would have been a good run, right? I mean,
Maybe.
I guess fucking North Koreans will rule the world because they don't have any.
exactly.
Or you can hold your phone like a douchebag does, like you're carrying a small tray of hors d'oeuvres in front of
So
your mouth.
what physically about the phone is a danger about it?
I
No,
think
the thing
the
is,
radio waves.
yeah, the waves passing through your head into the phone.
But there's radio waves in the environment right now that are passing through us.
We get them from the sun.
That's great. Now this is more concentrated right to your head.
How's it more concentrated?
No, it's not. Like if it was like a stronger burst of radio like directly aimed at you, and then like for like.
I thought you were a fucking English major. I'm sorry, I didn't know you were a cell phone major. God damn it.
I just like to read about things and educate myself, PJ. I don't.
You're
like
reading fake news.
I don't like to. Okay, you know, just a way that you've justified.
I'm sure if we looked at your homepage, it's www.liberal.org.
Oh, my gut says it's not. It's something else.
No, it's
it's hentai.
www.whyspjgay.org.
God, Pack always tries to label me as gay.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm offended by it.
Yeah, you should be.
Why are you offended?
Because he's actually gay.
I'm actually
okay. Again with the whole
No.
like. Okay,
No, I'm
I
not
don't
gay.
see what I don't agree with right now is like why is being gay a bad thing? Why is that an insult?
To me, it's not a good or a bad thing, but it's an insult because of the tone of his voice. You know,
Ooh.
that's what it's all about. Like you can call me a gerrymandering sociopath if you use the wrong tone, then I'm going to be offended by it.
I think you'd be offended by a lot of things. Would you rather skydive or bungee jump?
Neither.
Why?
Because
Both.
no. You want to do both of those things?
I've done one of those things.
Yeah, I've done one. Which one did you do?
Bungee jumping.
Jump.
Shit, I skydived.
Mm.
I did it once, never
We
do
should
it
swap
again.
bodies.
Humble brag.
No, what? No. It's so odd. I don't want to be.
That way I don't need to actually skydive. I can just be inside your head. But then again, I might end up killing myself. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to get into a body that shaves its arms.
Whoa.
shaves its arms. What are you talking about? I have pretty hairy arms actually for an Asian.
Can you back me up here? Nobody
No,
else can
I'm
see
not.
his non-haired
What are
arms.
you talking about? Just because they're faint and wispy doesn't mean that they don't exist.
Wispy. That's how you talk about a 12-year-old's mustache.
I don't talk about 12-year-olds mustaches.
Speaking of mustaches,
Get out more. No, I skydived way back in the day,
skydove.
and I title of the podcast. I see no need to do it again. I wasn't really excited. Wasn't fun.
Well, Will Smith was saying like he did that whole spiel about how you're terrified the day before, in the morning of, like 10 seconds before you get on the plane and before you get up to the door, and then as soon as you jump out, it's the greatest feeling in the whole world. You're just free and there's no fear.
Nice.
Is that a true statement?
So mine was a little fucked up. I got into the little Cessna that's supposed to fit like 3 people, and the shitty little skydiving company crammed 12 people in there.
Oh no.
So being it's a tandem jump, you don't wear a chute. And what do? They decide to put my 220 pounds against the damn door with people pushing on me. So I'm literally like, I have my back and I have pressure up against the door. And the only thing I can think about is, fuck, this door's going to fly open at any moment. I'm going to fall through the sky with no chute on.
But then they would have the instructors would have dove out and saved you like Tom Cruise.
Yeah, I'm sure it would have been point break all
protocol.
over.
Yeah.
Just what I wanted. No, so they got me up against the door and I'm like freaking out a little bit. So I leaned forward and I leaned down the controls and the plane started fucking.
I knew it. I knew it was going to happen. I'm distracted by that shirt you're wearing.
Stop with the shirt.
I'm not even kidding. Like, I stopped listening to you talk like 10 seconds in, and I was that shirt.
All right, do we want to do the shirt conversation?
I don't-
You're wearing a fucking shirt that's got a grill on it. He's wearing, I don't even know what the fuck that is. Is that an ice cube with a
It's an
paper towel?
attachment. It's like
It's a pretty liberal shirt.
It's
is
an
what it is.
attachment that's like trying to crawl out of a recycle bin. Like, but
An
they're like
attachment?
yeah,
It's computer
like,
stuff.
like computer icons.
Can we take a picture of you in that shirt and put it on the webpage?
There's nothing wrong with this shirt.
Well, then you have no problem taking
exactly.
the picture, right?
Like then,
I have no
then
problem with
you're
putting my
open
shirt
to
on
the
the
scrutiny
webpage.
of everybody who's listening, right? Which is like
That picture's going up.
What is wrong with the shirt?
It's just something about it. It just bothers me.
So I don't have a problem with the shirt. I have a problem with the person wearing the shirt.
Oh,
So
so
for the people,
ridiculous.
until you can go on the website and see this shirt, this is a 75-year-old man wearing a shirt that's just got Batman's body that terminates at the neck. So then, like, his big old weird oblong head
It's like
fits in
it's
right
like those
above.
like shirts that you see like trashy people at the water parks wear with
Right.
like, the
Trashy people at the water parks.
Except
what
it's
the
like
fuck?
George W.'s body
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. I don't know.
or like a bikini body, you
Yeah.
know, that terminates at the neck.
I don't have friends, just people I go to lunch with. I don't even go to lunch with Pack anymore.
I'm just saying it looks so those shirts are pretty trashy. Your shirt pretty cool, pretty nerdy. Just
It's not.
All right, so
you,
while we're doing this, while we're being
Problem is
very
you.
racist and ridiculous, is Super Mario racist?
Yeah.
Why?
why is Super Mario?
You guys never seen that
racist?
video? So it's an Italian stereotype made by Japanese people about killing animals and something
No,
like that.
You're stretching here. I
No,
don't know
I
too many
didn't- I'm just
Italians
trying
that are plumbers.
I'm just trying to
I
tell you
don't-
what the
I
video
don't-
said.
I don't understand what the argument is. Like,
You
why?
don't think it's a stereotype about Italian people?
How many
Mario and
Italian
Luigi?
plumbers do you know?
You're biting off on the wrong piece of it.
No, that's the right piece. Super Mario Brothers are plumbers that travel to a mushroom world.
Sure, they are plumbers, but it's
This
a
is like
stereotype
literally about a like random dude fighting a giant turtle. Like why? Like,
Yeah, where's the racism here? Where's the cultural appropriation?
like there's no basis of reality. Like he's not based off of an actual stereotype. This is literally like some dude that looks like an Italian plumber.
He
out of all these
says-
like
You guys are missing it, and I feel weird because I'm not passionate enough about it to really defend it. Because frankly, I don't care. But in one of the games, he goes, "It's a me, Super Mario." That's super racist.
That's not super racist. Go to your local pizzeria and that guy talks like
That's
that.
an actual accent. I don't understand what's wrong with you.
Every time I call Domino's, that's how they talk to me.
It's to me.
Thank you for calling it Domino's.
Would you like the pepperoni?
Right.
And then another dude shows up and asks me if I want extra sausage.
You always
I
say
think
yes.
Yeah.
All right, so if Super Mario's racist, then Speedy Gonzalez has got to be
Okay,
fucking
no,
racist.
of course. Like that's definitely like.
I think we've identified a blind spot. If it's any of the European racists, it's not racist.
Oh,
racist
just
against
the
white
minorities.
people.
There it is. Did you hear what he said? You can't be racist against white people.
That's not
Wow.
a thing.
So he lumped all the Europeans just into white.
So
Sure.
when I heard it, I was like, Speedy Gonzalez isn't that racist. And then they were like, did you ever see his friend, the lazy little rat that sits around does nothing?
Yeah.
Yep.
We're gonna
Yep.
have some burritos, and then he like tips his hat and takes a siesta. And then Speedy Gonzalez is always "Ipa, ipa, andale." Like it's so racist.
Wow, you watched a lot of fucking Speedy
I just
Gonzalez.
have a really good memory.
Yeah.
I watched it when I was a kid.
Pack, what you got?
Oh, that's a big one.
A Chicago
That's what
woman
she
was
said.
found dead in the restroom of her gym 2 days after she first entered the facility.
Planet Fitness.
Police said Patricia Austin, 78, entered Lifetime Fitness on
Ooh.
July 12th, but was not discovered until another woman alerted staff about seeing her feet in a god.
So
in a
again,
stall on July 14th.
2 days later. I think Lifetime, though, is a 24-hour gym. That's might be why they got away with it. Most gyms close.
Ooh, so they got 24 hours, and that means they went a whole 2 days without cleaning that toilet. That's what I'm
Ooh.
hearing.
How did the smell not get to people like almost immediately? Because
Sounds
once
like-
your
You know
body
why?
starts-
Because it's called minimum wage.
Ooh.
Whoever's cleaning that bathroom makes minimum wage. And they're like,
So we should
Man,
raise the minimum wage. You're saying there?
never,
liberal?
never. We should lower it. So,
Oh, that's an interesting conversation. But okay.
okay, what's the conversation?
We've
You
already
need to be,
had it.
you need to be paid more to push a mop?
We've already had that conversation.
Okay, whatever. All right. Wait, no, my whole thing is like so, like when a body starts decomposing, like the smell starts getting bad, like pretty quickly afterwards.
It's a
Like-
shitter, so I'm sure it's stunk in there to start with.
Yeah, no, but like I was under an assumption that the dead bodies smell like significantly worse than shit does.
Then I'm under the assumption there's
Not
5
in
dead
2
bodies
days.
in my gym.
Not in 2
Oh,
days. I'm sure the
God.
air conditioning was going in there.
Yeah.
Old Blanche was probably sitting on the poker. She probably smelled like potpourri and hamster cage chips.
Yeah.
She was good. She could have made it another 3 days before they
My
started
gym's
smelling.
fucking horrendous. I'm
Yeah.
sure.
I go to Gold's. It's disgusting in there.
Yeah.
There's usually protein powder and diarrhea all over the toilet stool.
Oh.
It's a weird mix.
Yeah, the diarrhea. It's
Yeah.
a little much. What you got?
Those who can do. Those who can't teach.
What the
It's
bullshit.
It's an old one, but a good one.
I don't agree with that statement.
Oh, good, because I was bored by it, frankly. So you go ahead.
I agree. Okay, no, I don't agree with that statement because I truly believe that a lot of the problems that we face in America is due to a failing education system and a lack of education, just a general lack of education amongst people.
I don't think that the
And-
education fails. I think it's the people don't want to do it.
How did we get that? Doesn't seem like a
What?
logical conclusion, though.
It's not. He's bicker botting it.
Bickerbock in it.
Yeah.
Bicker Bots.
You just freestyling verbs there, Sanchez. No.
Why Sanchez?
so-
what is that
It's
horse
because you're
shit?
Mexican.
I'm
The thing
So
about
the,
it
the
is,
connection between that is, and I think it's because we don't respect teachers enough. I think
I
that
don't think this has to do with teachers, though.
sounds so Korean.
I don't think this has to do with
that-
teachers.
it says those who can't teach, or those cannot teach. Right? Yeah, that's like saying that all the failures, all the people who can actually accomplish anything,
Okay, I got you.
their backup plan is to teach.
Yeah, I got
and
you.
that has been like so. Like when I was going to college and I got my English degree and all that stuff, it was basically kind of like,
Humble brag.
oh,
all failed writers? Was
how
it all
that-
failed
how is
writers?
that a humble brag? Anyways,
Humble brag.
no one would ever brag about being an English major. Like that's like if you ever encounter like anybody who brags about having an English degree, please punch him in the face.
You've
Like,
bragged 10 times since
Several
I've known you.
times.
when have I ever? I've always been demeaning myself that I was stupid enough to go and get an English degree.
Every time that you have to correct somebody from your and your.
Okay. I'm an
if
English
somebody,
major.
If somebody
okay,
tries
okay,
to
okay.
challenge me on like
On
my
your
knowledge of
mispronunciation of the word pronunciation.
of something regarding the English language, I will pull that out because I'm like, so where's your degree?
So here's the thing. I don't give a
humble
fuck
brag.
between your and your when it's in
Couldn't
text.
care less.
But some people have to be grammar Nazis in the middle of a text.
I just
and
think
give
that
a shit.
it's no. That's just me being like me having a desire for things to be correct. Is that such a like a sin? Like I just want things to be correct. You
That's not even
not
liberal.
being
That's
correct
just
all
Asian.
the time is very like what? Wait, well, hold on.
Autocorrect fucking hates me. Okay,
Yeah.
autocorrect hates me. Speech to text hates me. I've sent Wilds the craziest fucking speech to text things.
Yeah, it makes me uncomfortable.
Fuck out of here.
All right, so when I hear those who can do, those who can't teach, that makes me think of something else. That's like it makes me think of like professionals, like athletes or stuff like that. Like they can't play anymore, so now they're like coaching other people how to play, stuff like that.
So yeah, you like I said,
I
failed
guess you can
a failed
see that.
author will go teach English classes
Exactly.
and shit like that. Yeah.
So I wasn't thinking about like your everyday average school teacher, but I seen how he drew the lines to get there, so I'm tracking.
Pack, make sure you grab one, load one up. What you got?
Yeah, put one in the chamber there, Pack.
What you got?
That's the same one from the old one, but as I'm talking, I'm also able to multitask and reach into the Wolf Ticket Lottery to pull out this ticket.
Asshole backing.
There you go.
Asshole backing.
That's literally just what those just 2 words. Asshole backing.
Is that like when you back up your car without looking over your shoulder? You're just backing blind?
God, that might be me. I don't even wait for that stupid ass camera to turn on when I drop it in
Oh
reverse.
my
But what'd you
gosh.
mean when you wrote that?
Hell if I know. I drink a lot.
No.
No, this is
All right, I got one. Software piracy is not really a crime.
What's the crime? Them charging $60 for the bullshit, or
No, the crime is
Well,
you
the bullshit.
stealing somebody else's creation and then making money off of it.
oh,
Something.
so were you against Napster, or were you out there downloading music?
No, once again, I'm not against. I think maybe I'm not a good guy to talk to about things because I don't really have.
What do
I
you
don't
mean
really
against
care.
Napster? You know, Napster was a free software.
What? Do you
Yes,
are you
against.
not
That's
tracking
why I
the
said.
whole Metallica Napster
Yeah,
thing?
that's why I said against
Oh,
it.
I think that
Yeah,
might
yeah,
have been
yeah.
before my time.
No,
was
what
like
I'm saying is
5.
I don't care if you steal from people, steal their music
Oh.
from people.
Oh,
And their movies.
Here
I
comes
don't
the
care.
clarification. I don't care if you steal from people.
Oh wow! I'm just telling you what it's about. what
Where were
they're
you when all the
angry about.
looting was going on?
I was probably at home playing Destiny 2.
Goddamn Destiny.
But no. So software piracy is a crime, right? So I don't care, but I understand what they're saying. So if a person takes the time to create things, they put money into the production value of it, they need to sell it to recoup that money to continue to be creative and make more things. So if you just come along and steal it and then you now are just pirating it, then that's money or revenue that they're not able to make back from something they created. So it's theft. I get it. I just don't care.
Does the liberal care?
That's you, Pac.
Conflicted.
Conflicted. I download a lot of shit, but
What I hear is a job opportunity. I hear an opportunity for somebody to create a means of preventing the theft of things.
That's what like DRM is. right?
Capitalism.
I actually think Napster lowered the price of all the music. That's why songs are only $1 or $1.20.
I don't think Napster's around anymore, is it?
No shit, because songs are only $1 or $1.20. Follow the goddamn conversation. Back in the day, I didn't want to buy a full CD to get 2 songs off of it.
Well, I used to want to buy the full CD, but then I'd always be pissed when I only liked the 3 songs on the whole CD.
Yeah. CDs were what we used to play music on Pack before we
We're
downloaded
old.
them.
We're so
Mm.
old.
It's flying over my head.
Yeah,
Not
I
getting the
understand.
reference.
Just like your shirt.
That's because you're just not intelligent. Deal
Right.
breakers.
Oh, what's a deal breaker with a woman?
I thought we.
So many deal breakers.
I thought we've. did
No,
we-
we've skirted this before, but
okay.
not exactly deal breakers. I like this one.
Mm.
Oh, my deal breaker was always a woman that would belch in front of you and act like it was cool.
Or farts.
Or
I'm tracking
fart.
That.
Yeah.
Wait, but
yeah, man.
but so
Here we
like,
go.
do
Here
you
we
let
go.
your wives do that around you?
First
No.
of all, I don't. It's not that I
No?
don't let her. I've told her. I said, "Hey, we're gonna be married until I'm dead. So let's try to maintain some of that sexuality. So let's not degrade our relationship by being nasty, gross people around each other."
Yeah, mine's in the prenup.
Yeah. Let's not.
She has to pack her
while
shit
I'm
and get out the
brushing-
second she lets one lip
While I'm
slip.
brushing
You guys are
my
crazy.
teeth. No, dude. Trust me. You wait till you're married for 10 to 15 years.
Yeah, and they want to piss with the door open and talk to you.
Yeah. So if I'm
That's
brushing
how
my
my
teeth,
parents like relationships are.
right, and then they've created kids who dong cheat each other.
Oh my god.
So if I'm in the bathroom brushing my teeth and my wife comes in and she starts laying down a curly, fat, hairy one, I'm not gonna want to bone her.
fat, hairy one.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you that your turds have hair on them?
Your turds don't have hair on them?
Pack?
No.
Bicker Bots podcast at gmail.com. Let us know if you've had hairy turds, because I've never even heard of a hairy turd. Fuck is wrong with you? You might want to see a doctor, bro.
It's mostly corn.
Oh, even worse.
It's like 90% corn.
But like 10% hair? Is that what you're saying? Like.
So come on, deal breaker. Pack, you got anything? Oh, I know.
I have so many deal breakers.
Yeah, I know
dude. I'm
Pax.
sorry.
Anything but Korean.
Smoking is a deal breaker.
Wow.
Smoking, really?
Yeah,
Back in the day, it didn't bother me.
Yeah, when I used to smoke, it didn't bother me, and plus I was just horny. I just wanted to bone chicks. I didn't care if they were smoking.
Yeah, I think I just like trashy women back in the day.
I think a big one for me is fat. Like
Fat.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's like
Fat.
That's like, if I'm being really.
You noticing a
shallow,
trend here
yeah.
with this one? You noticing
Yeah.
a trend?
He hates people that eat.
Oh, Planet Fitness is for losers. I want to go burn the building down.
Bicker Bots
Yes.
podcast at gmail.com. Ray hates fat people. Let him hear it.
I just don't like inferior people.
Or go to Twitter.
I like
Dude,
that-
go
I
to
like that
Twitter
better.
and do like hashtag Ray hates fat people.
Oh, that'd be
Or
hilarious.
hashtag Ray fat shamer.
Ray hates inferior people. I just feel like fat equates inferiority
Where were the Koreans during World War II again?
on the right side. I don't know.
On the right side?
Ooh, which side was that?
The right side?
Isolationist. I don't know. Like they were by themselves.
Were you like the Catholic Church and you just took a non-stance?
Are
Because you
you
didn't know
gonna
who was going to win?
Are you going to change that shirt
Maybe.
before we do it the next one?
I changed the fucking shirt if it was
Thank
shut your mouth. God damn it. Talking about deal breakers here.
I know.
He
but that
says
shirt
fat
was such a
women.
distraction. I'm trying to look up. I don't want to look at it.
What's the other one?
Deal breakers?
Yeah.
Oh, there's so many, bro.
A woman that can't dress.
A woman that can't dress?
Yeah.
No, I can teach you. All right, so boom. If there's something I can fix and she's like a smoking hot chick, I'm cool with that. I can fix it.
Got to be able to wear heels. You ever see these women that can't walk in heels?
You're really particular with your deal breakers.
Oh,
Like, I don't want a woman who's addicted to meth. I don't want a woman who like cosplays as a vampire. You know
that's
what I'm saying?
that's
Like,
If I say
general.
like mental problems, is that too hard?
That's a
to-
given.
Okay.
It's a given.
that's a bit of a given.
So's meth. So's
Okay.
meth.
So
Meth's
it's
a
meth?
given.
All right, all
You
right.
don't go to the homunculi chat groups and then look for hot dates.
What is a deal breaker?
Pac, do you have anything that you like about women? Other than their servitude?
Besides their penises?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Women have those?
The women you're looking at.
Wait a minute.
How many times have you been to
I'm
Thailand?
dating the wrong woman.
Pac's out there hunting lady boys.
I'm actually trying to think.
I want to talk more about deal breakers.
I don't think I
There's
have
so
like,
many
any
more.
besides.
Go ahead.
You know what used to be a deal
Fat.
breaker? Chicks that listen to country music, but I've gotten over that.
Yeah, you got to.
Like my wife listens to country music.
They're
I like
usually
ban it.
good-looking women.
I banned it in my presence though. No, you have a type, so for you, yeah, that would make sense.
My type. Why do I have to have a type?
I don't know. You just do have a type.
That's bullshit. I
You
like
don't
that-
have a type, bro. You don't like
I like
skinny
women.
blonde women.
That's everyone likes that.
No,
Everyone should like that.
no.
Oh my god, it's ridiculous. Pac. Jesus
He's
Christ.
still trying to
so
think
lo-
about like chicks with wieners. He doesn't know what's going on.
He's so lost on the
like,
topic
yeah,
of women.
I'm trying to think like if I actually have deal breakers.
You don't, because
You're
you'd have
so
to have a
deep in
deal
thought.
first.
He's so deep in thought. It's
He's
weird.
gone.
All right. You want to move on to the next one? While maybe we can get Ray back.
Justice League 2 canceled.
Is it though?
It is.
I don't think it is.
It's going to be.
I think these
If
people
you
are
have
just.
two big boobs.
Oh,
I
he's
think,
doing
I
it.
think that's deal breaker.
He's still in
Two
the
big
last
boobs.
time.
They're supposed to
If
have
they're too
two.
big.
You
They're
just
supposed to have
want
two.
one.
Not- okay,
You
I
just
mean-
want one big boob.
I mean,
One
I think
small
that would
boob.
be, I think that would be interesting. First of all, yes.
No, I don't.
A uni
no.
boob would actually be kind of.
I don't want my
intriguing.
woman to look interesting. Do you want your woman to look interesting?
Pac is like the humanoid version of like what a queef would be. If a queef came to
Holy
life
shit.
and was a sentient being.
So I actually just not just, but like pretty recently.
Oh,
Found
you
out
just
what
learned out what a queef is,
Yeah,
right?
I so like that hits particularly home for me. Like that's good. That's
Hits home for you. Why? Because you've been queefing all the time and you've been like, what the fuck was
I
that?
just think it's a very
Just
funny
never- just-
expression.
just
like,
never had a name for it.
I'm a
Been
queen
doing it for
personified.
years.
Like I like.
Didn't you
that.
grow
I
up
like
with
that.
sisters?
Yeah.
How many sisters you got?
Two.
Ho,
two
ho, ho.
sisters.
Where you
Hold
going
on.
with
I
this,
know.
bro?
Hold on. I'm like I'm
Where you
I'm
headed
curious
right
because
now?
I want you to go where I think you're gonna go with this.
Yeah, let's see. Let's play this out.
Let's go to the bags.
All right. Video games
Coward.
contribute to youth violence. No, they don't. I wrote a whole term paper on this.
You'd have to go to school to do that.
Humble brag.
I'm like 7 classes away from my bachelor's degree.
Yeah, that's good. A lot of people go to fuck college for 7 years. They're called doctors.
10. 10.
No, that's
Seven majors later.
I had to shut somebody down with that. I was like, look how many games Call of Duty sold last night, and it was like whatever 60 million games or some shit. I was like, do we have 60 million active shooters running around the country?
Right.
No. Well,
That's the
then
problem,
Shut up.
right? So for every case of every mass shooting involving kids that played video games, you could find like 1,000 cases where they didn't have mass shootings follow on.
Yeah.
It just doesn't. You just can't do it. It just doesn't work. What about? I mean, where does it stop? It's all media, right? Is it also movies? Is it also music? Where does it stop?
Oh, music
It
definitely.
doesn't.
It's the country
Yeah,
music.
I don't even think it's an argument at this point.
It's not.
It's been proven over and over again that sure certain people will be affected more severely, but that's just humans.
They were going to be
That's just
infected
people.
anyway.
Yeah, that's
right.
just people.
They were going to find some trigger. But here's the thing, though. Look at the other side of that coin, though. Like Call of Duty, sure, I'll let that one go. But Grand Theft Auto, I mean, sort of. You could make a better case.
Couldn't you say it? Like, couldn't you have the argument that like video games are like actually a kind of a release for people who have those kind of tendencies? Like,
I don't know, but the first time I played Grand Theft Auto, and my buddy was showing it, he's, oh, it's a great game. You're down on health. Pick up that hooker. get your health back up, and you watch your health go up and your money go down.
Yeah.
And then the hooker gets out, and you beat the shit out of her and take your
With
money
the
back.
baseball bat, get your money back.
Yeah.
You know what's up.
I mean, it's like this is life.
It's a good game.
it's not my life, but I can fully believe that that's your life.
What's your
DJ.
fucking life, Sonic the
Yeah,
Hedgehog?
what is your life?
Not leaving evidence. That's my life.
Oh my god.
That's scary.
Jesus
I don't want
Christ.
to. I don't want to go there anymore. That scared me a little bit.
I don't know. I kind of gave him some respect there.
Anyway, so I have.
You've never had one of those nights where you're like, oh, this bitch is crazy. Let me get my DNA and get the fuck out of here.
Negative.
Oh,
So
yeah, that's right. You date the wrong women.
out of these
I don't date
bags,
women.
Birds as pets. is
Let
one
me
of
explain
them?
something.
You
I
don't
went-
date women.
No, I went
And
from
I don't
meeting
think birds
women
as
and
pets
banging them
is
4
very
hours
common.
later to getting married. There was no dating.
I don't really
You
want
got
to dive
nothing.
into
You
this.
got nothing.
I just
Where's there to dive into? I come from a different place and a different time where there's no. We didn't go to the sock
Different
hop.
time, aren't you guys like
We
the same
didn't-
age?
yeah, we are the same age, and he keeps talking like he was at Woodstock. I would meet them when Jethro Tull was on stage and bang them before Alabama got up to sing their first song.
I have one Jethro Tull song on my phone that I listen to. It's called Teacher. It's a good song.
You guys are both old.
You know what? You know
All
what
right,
pisses me off
birds
about
as
people?
pets.
No, hold on, you little douchebag.
Oh.
People
Oh
think
my God.
people
You're
act
spoken like a true grandpa. Like, are you a little douchebag? You
Get off my lawn.
let the elders talk.
people act like youth.
Children should be heard,
People
not-
act like
or
youth
seen,
is
not
this
heard.
thing that they have control over. Like it's I am young because I mandate it. You know what I'm saying? Like you will be 38, 39. Your body will smell weird, and you'll be sitting here looking at other
What do you
people.
Smell
mean your
weird, huh?
body will be what?
I don't know what you got going on over there, man. You got hairy turds and you smell weird.
There's a lot of projection going on here.
You wrap your feet in aluminum foil and Vicks Vapor Rub.
It's
what do you
not
think
aluminum
you smell
foil.
Like? What do you think you smell like after you do that there,
Oh my
Flipper?
God.
I smell like eucalyptus.
You can't spell eucalyptus. First
I
of all.
don't need to because
Why does that matter?
I can spell koala,
Score one for me. Suck it.
koala bear.
Okay, great.
They eat eucalyptus.
Wait, so like
I wonder
have you
how they
started smelling
taste.
weird. Like
Would
now
it-
I'm-
Would you eat
now
a
I'm
koala
scared.
bear?
Fuck yeah! Just
No, hold on. We got to. What
I'm
are you?
curious.
No, I'm curious.
What
Would they
a
take like
Baker smell?
Would they taste like eucalyptus?
We've got one listener in Australia.
We do.
Can we go ahead and get you to sample a bit of delicious koala bear meat?
And-
And then hit us up at bickerbotspodcast@gmail.com. Let us know. Give us some details. Don't just say, "Oh, it was good,
And
mate."
please don't say it tastes like chicken.
No,
that's
like,
the last
get
thing
in
we're
there,
here.
try some different seasonings, a little bit of oregano.
You know what's gonna happen? He's gonna be
some
like,
Old Bay.
"It was good, mate. Tastes like kangaroo."
Oh,
Fuck.
I have no frame of reference. I've
Yeah.
tasted ostrich before, but not kangaroo.
Ostrich tastes like beef, right?
What is a kangaroo though? It's like a giant.
You ever see
rat
the
bear?
pictures of the jacked kangaroos?
Yeah, is that real?
Pack,
though?
have you seen those?
Yes.
Yeah, it's real. And
Oh,
then,
good one, Pack.
yeah. Way to add to the conversation.
Yeah. Yes.
Do you remember that YouTube video was making the rounds with the guy that was the kangaroo had his dog in a headlock and he
So
went
he
up and started
Yeah.
boxing
He
it?
went up and stole it. He just
Yeah.
punched it right in the face and walked off.
And the look that it had was like, that didn't just happen. Did it?
Yeah.
He was in shock. He's like, "You can't do that, mate. I'm endangered." No, they're not endangered.
No, they're not. They're like,
Yeah, they're
like, They're a
rampant.
nuisance. Yeah.
Yeah. What's the time hack?
A couple more.
All right, good. Grab an. You got another one over there?
Wait, so I had one that just says birds as pets ? So I
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
awesome pets.
No, they're fucking not. What is wrong
Yeah.
with you?
Dude, they're awesome. When I was a kid,
What are you, a fucking pirate?
okay. My original.
Where do
thing
I
was
go
like,
from there?
All
I'm
right.
just. You can just say
just
no.
say
I mean,
yes.
the only person I know that keeps a
I mean,
bird's a
had-
I mean,
pet.
he's pirated
Holy balls,
software,
man.
right? So I mean, technically you're
I
right.
don't pirate
Oh.
software. If you're listening,
Your people like to have pigeons.
What's up with the your people thing? What is your like? What is
extremely attractive, muscular people have pigeons.
No, like Mike Tyson and
All right, listen, douchey.
Debo.
I had
Debo had pigeons.
Debo?
hmm
There was a pigeon coop.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
That's where Smokey was.
Yeah, Smokey was wasted on the sherm in the pigeon coop. Anyway, I
The
don't,
Sherm?
I don't care about any of this. Listen, I had parakeets as a kid. They were awesome pets.
They were not.
You weren't there.
Do they fetch?
Sort of.
Do they sit when you tell them to?
No, I can let them out. Really? So now that's not a
The
measurement.
birds sit.
Yes, you jagaloo. That's not a measurement of how good a pet is. You're just comparing it to dogs.
Because the
That
dog
doesn't-
is the ultimate pet.
I feel like you don't speak English sometimes. You can't just say, "Oh, whales are terrible. Do they sit? Do they fetch?" What are you doing? No, it's a parakeet. You let it out of the cage, it flies around, it lands on your shoulder, it eats out of your fingers. It's a dope pet. That's all I wanted to say.
Killer whales fetch.
I feel like you made me fight way too hard to explain how I loved my
the
parakeets.
actual topic that I felt would be interesting would be you will be happier if you stay unmarried.
Yeah, everybody knows.
No,
that.
that's just advice for you.
Well, the truth of it is, you're not going to
Okay,
be
thank
happy
you.
either way. If you get married or don't get married, you're still going to be
Yeah,
unhappy.
you're screwed either way.
It's a human condition.
You're still gonna jerk
feel,
off.
No, I don't.
Probably
I don't,
more.
I don't think about that. I don't think about that. I don't think you're right about that. What do you
Oh,
mean?
what
Like
I am. Yeah, if you're married,
Why would
you're
you say?
you're going to get to
So
a
you're
point.
just saying you're saying that like no matter what, everybody's gonna be unhappy.
Yes.
Yeah, you're gonna be hitting
I
happy
don't
no
think
matter
you're
what.
right. I think.
I
think
can promise
I
you I'm
think
right.
just because you haven't found happiness.
No,
doesn't mean that
I'm
everybody
happy.
else.
I'm happier than most people. I can say that because I found ways.
Okay, what? Okay,
Yeah.
Do you know? So okay,
now I have a problem with like, what do you mean? Like, is there some kind of metric? How are
Yes.
you comparing yourself?
Yeah, because okay.
because how happy we were
Like,
when we were
what is the
single.
metric actually? Like, is there a happiness meter that I have to fill? Like,
Let's
I
try
don't
this.
understand.
Pack, when you get home from work, you can do whatever the fuck you want, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
When I get home from work, I have to deal with Dream Killer and Freedom Stealer.
Those are the kids' names.
But
Yeah.
you've also experienced a deeper kind of love that I can never hope to experience.
Are you
right?
sure though?
You're
You're basing that on watching TV. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
that's TV.
That's what I'm so
Exactly.
my okay. I guess my real question is like, so you haven't you don't think that you've experienced a better,
I can
deeper kind of
explain
love
it if you'll
by
just let
having
me.
by having kids or having
No.
a relationship with a,
So
with a person.
he and I and most married people have attained a sense of happiness. It's fleeting. You don't experience the happiness and then live in bliss for the rest of your life. You're at a certain point you're going to wake up and say, "Man, I wish just waking up at 12 o'clock, drinking a beer, and then going back to bed." It's always going to be the grass is green on the other side. Even if you're single,
I think if you're comparing yourself, yeah,
but that's what humans do.
but
You know,
and-
the most
wait,
enjoyment in my
wait.
day is the 2 hours I get when the kids go to sleep before I do.
Okay, again, I don't want to hear about how miserable you are, PJ, because you're just like a miserable person.
I'm not a miserable person. I'm
But-
actually a very happy person. When
Below the belt.
You just literally contradicted yourself in like in the span of one sentence. Like I'm
That's
not.
so Republican. That's like a very Republican thing to do.
how dare you?
Keep going.
Pac,
though.
do you have anything?
I've lost my train of thought now.
Okay, so Puerto Rico. We got to get video for this.
That was too good. Man.
So, the Puerto
Sure.
Ricans are complaining that they're not getting everything.
You mean the Americans?
Sure, the Americans who live in Puerto Rico. I don't give a shit. They can be Americans
You don't
today.
give a crap about the Americans that live in Puerto
Okay.
No,
Rico?
I don't give a shit about the
PJ is-
distinction.
He just wants everybody to be as miserable as he is, and that's why he doesn't know what compassion or empathy is.
There's no need for compassion or empathy. People do these things
See,
to
look
themselves.
At that. What a horrible.
at that,
What
look
a,
at that.
what a
If the Puerto
horrible-
Ricans
what
didn't
a
wanna get
horrible
thrashed-
miserable
Americans.
person.
If the Americans didn't want to get thrashed by the hurricane, they should have moved their island.
Okay. This
That
isn't-
makes
this
sense.
isn't-
I have
this
to
isn't
agree
like
with
an
you there,
episode
yeah.
of Lost. You
Yeah.
can't just.
Yeah. No. He makes complete. How would you propose that we do that? Though? I'm just, I'm just curious.
The same way they got there. Get on either side and row.
Right.
Excellent.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Right.
No, so they're complaining they're not getting enough help from the federal government.
Because they're not.
Okay, so counterpoint. I have friends that are actually in Puerto Rico.
Counterpoint.
Yeah. Counterpoint.
So,
You're a regular Bill O'Reilly over there.
yep. So when I heard they had cell phone
Arguing
service
with
and
himself.
internet and whatnot back up, I hit my buddy up. I was like, hey,
In Puerto Rico.
in Puerto Rico,
Okay.
it's only like
I believe
6% of the
it's pronounced
island.
Puerto Rico.
What just happened? You mongoloid.
God
What were you
damn.
saying?
Excuse
Puerto
me,
Rico.
Despacito.
Puerto Rico.
So 6% of the island has power. 12% has cell phone service.
6%?
Yes.
Oh,
It's a
damn.
number. So he hit me up. I hit him up. And I was like, hey, this is the story we're hearing on the news right now. The federal government's not doing anything. And federal government's
here we
blaming
go.
the local government.
Right.
And local government's blaming the federal government. Can you tell me what's going on?
And your buddy was like, "Oh man."
He said, this is what's the deal. The federal supplies are there,
Man.
but the local government can't distribute them
Right.
because the infrastructure of the island is fucked.
So it's Puerto Rico's fault. This sounds like the
How come you
girlfriend-
can call it Puerto Rico and I have to call it America?
No, when you're talking about the people are American.
I think
the
you guys are
soil
both
is Puerto
saying
Rico.
it wrong. It's Puerto Rico.
But this friend of yours in Puerto Rico sounds
Why
like
the air quotes for
Well,
the
it
friend?
Sounds, it sounds like the mythical girlfriend from Canada that people had when
I
I was
will
growing
pull
up.
up his.
You're gonna pull up a random picture of like
No, I'll just pull up the text message conversation. The guy's got a Puerto Rican last name.
Marco Rubio.
Okay, wait. What is the point?
He's
Like,
not-
so what's the? What,
I thought he was
What's your
Mexican.
argument? And what's
It's
yours?
Cuban.
Like I don't understand.
He's saying the federal government's not doing enough. I'm saying they're doing all they can.
I think under the current administration, they're doing everything they can.
Oh, this is coming from the fucking liberal.
I think under the current administration, as in Trump is incomplete asshat.
Oh,
Look at that.
There
He-
it is.
yeah.
There it is. He pulled the
that
U-turn
he
on
can't,
you. The old switcheroo.
under his like guidance. Yeah, this is about the best America can do right now. Yeah, that's my opinion.
What more were they supposed to do? Were they
What
supposed
did
to
they-
teleport the goods there?
What did they do for Texas? What did they do for
They were
Houston?
supposed to move the island, PJ.
What did they do
Yeah.
for Houston?
the
everything.
same shit they're doing for Puerto Rico.
How long was Houston without power?
Houston is actually relying on the state infrastructure.
Right.
Right, not the federal.
Lies.
Not lies.
Lies.
They mobilized the National Guard in
it's a
Texas.
combination.
The National Guard.
Lies.
Yeah. Oh, that's a lie?
Is that all they did? It was just the National Guard was down there?
I don't know if the
I
I don't know if the regular active duty guys were there.
Good one. All right, this is boring the piss out of me. Move on. All right, single-sex schools are evil.
Last one,
Agreed.
maybe.
Single sex, like as in like boarding schools and stuff like that.
This guy.
I thought he was going to say what's a single sex.
This guy with the lack of English.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is complex about this? Single-sex schools. We know what those are, right?
Yeah.
Schools where there's only boys or only girls. The next piece of this sentence is are evil.
Question mark.
Where's the confusion? And this is the English major.
I just want
Liberal.
clarification.
Liberal
I like
arts.
precision. I like precision. I like things to be concise and like.
We got it. You're Asian.
Focused.
Move on. Did you go to an
Singles-
all-boys school? Did you go to a regular school?
That would make a
an
lot
all
of sense.
boys
It would make
school?
a-
No.
Were you like a transfer from a homeschool program?
Ooh, that would even make more
That's
sense.
okay. Now, that hurt a little. That hurt a little.
That would make a lot of sense.
It would
right?
make a lot of sense if he was homeschooled.
What's
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Now I'm offended. Now you've got me riled up.
What's
what
a
the fuck do
glory
you mean
hole,
by that?
Mom?
Mom,
Yeah.
it's where I met your father.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
he dong cheated me through that glory hole.
Fingers right in my ass. And when he said "chi," I just fell in love. All that extra semen just fell out, and I was
Ray
like,
Ray
make
Senior.
room for him.
I didn't realize.
Are you a junior?
I didn't
That would even be
realize
better.
Are you
That
Ray
is
Ray
topic.
Jr.? Ray Ray the Third?
Well, Ray Ray is a
No.
junior
No.
already.
My
Explain
dad
how
doesn't
Ray
have
Ray's
an
a
English
junior.
name.
If Dad's Raymond,
Uh-huh.
instead of calling them Ray Junior, they usually just say Ray Ray.
You're using this tone as if you're you're
We're
explaining.
not even
some,
answering
like,
the actual question here.
We're gonna get there. You just pipe down, short round.
No!
You're using this tone as if it's like implied that Ray Ray is synonymous with Raymond Jr. It's
I
not.
just assumed, being an urban child as yourself, you would have heard this before.
I am urban, yeah, but no, you don't have to be the junior to be called Ray Ray.
It's what
All
they
right.
do.
So single-sex schools are a terrible idea. Why would you separate people based on sex? Wouldn't that just fuel sexism, separation? Like, I don't know. Aren't the sexes supposed to be equal at this point?
No.
Come on, Pack. He's scarred. He's scarred right now.
Oh, yeah, he's over here.
He's stuck
No,
in the
no, no.
glory
He's
hole.
gonna call his
cheat
mom.
days. Yeah.
Mom,
Mom, do you know what a glory hole
No, I'm
is?
trying to
Is that
think
where
of-
you met
I'm trying
Dad?
to think of any kind of argument of like why we would want a boarding school like that.
Okay,
You're
so the
trying to
idea-
devil's advocate this.
the idea is if you have a single sex school, you remove the attraction,
Distractions.
the sex part.
Yeah.
I feel like people are like boys are gonna be horny no matter what.
They will
Like,
be.
It's just
Yeah.
you can't.
It's
Oh, are
stop
you
that
saying
from
that they're just going to
happening.
turn gay because that's all they got?
No.
Is this like prison or something?
No.
I don't think that's how that
That's
works.
That's what he was saying. They're going to be horny no
That's
matter
not
what.
what I was saying. I literally never said a single
this
word
what happened to
supporting
you?
that kind of
Is that what you're saying? Pack?
argument.
Is this what happened when you
I
went
don't
to those-
understand where again the only person
What are you
here-
saying, Pack?
Oh, the only person here that started leading this towards the whole gay conversation is again you, PJ. This is why I think you and your fascination with Batman. You having up another poster of this 7-foot tall monster, like kind of imposing, staring at you. I feel like you have like this weird unspoken love of men that
Top
you don't
Gun.
want to admit to yourself.
You shut the fuck up about Top Gun. That's one. And two,
Oh yeah, Top Gun is your favorite movie, isn't it? And it's like widely regarded as like, yo, that movie's gay. Like a movie's super gay.
TJ, your thoughts?
I just think that
I just want to know who touched him at those little church camps he used to
You-
go to.
Did you say you? Was PJ at the church group?
I mean, I don't know. He might have been.
I'm not that much older.
Well,
I'm not saying I didn't.
you're not saying you didn't molest PJ or Pack at a church group?
Well, at that time, I knew him as Ray Ray.
Right.
So
It was a much closer relationship.
So you molested my dad?
probably.
You've got a couple of years on his dad, I'd imagine.
Get the fuck out of here. You know how old your father is?
Yeah.
How old your father?
He's 57.
Yeah. Go fuck yourself.
Rock him? I don't know.
All right. You got a funny one over there or no?
No.
I want to save that for the next one. Oh, definitely saving that one. Oh, got all right. Nope, save that one for the next one too.
Voyager dangerous? ?
Oh, okay. We'll end on this. Voyager. Did you ever
The
see
TV show?
No. Yeah, the TV show is fucking dangerous.
I don't know. Is it? You
Yeah.
tell me. I
No,
don't
it's
watch that
dangerous
stuff,
'cause it-
man.
You know, promoted orange people.
Are you
How
talking
dare
about
they?
The space, the satellite?
See that? See? This is the North Koreans. studying up on the space program.
You say satellites, his ears perk up.
Okay, so Voyager was sent out back in the 70s, and they made a big deal of it because it's nuclear powered, used a gold record, and it promoted a message of peace, this, that, and the other. But it was sent out to collect information. The thing has left our solar system. What's chances it finds somebody that wants to come out here and just...
It actually has like a gold-plated message that like it gives us you can find out the exact coordinates from that like plate that they have
Yes.
of Earth.
So again, the question is that dangerous?
Why is that dangerous?
We've had this conversation already.
Jesus Christ, this is a wasted episode.
No, because what he's saying is we're sending out a beacon that says this is our home address. So if you want to come rob us and kill us, here's where we live.
I think the chances of any kind of intelligent life finding that one random satellite is so infinitesimally small
in an
that
infinite universe.
there's no danger.
It's a platinum.
Unless
bullet.
that intelligent life was like actively tracking us, there's no way they would have found that.
Yeah.
The space is just way too big.
You know what I like to think about sometimes, which is interesting. So, the idea that in an infinite universe, there has to be more than one planet containing life, right?
Yeah.
But the one piece that we never really talk about is time. So it is possible that during this time, this planet is the only one inhabited by living beings. But at another time, if you think about it, in an infinite, never-ending universe where time is not even a factor anymore, we could be the only ones alive right now.
Yeah, but we would have to assume that we've only been around for whatever 2,000 years and whatnot.
Why? You just added a variable that was not required. Why do we have to make an assumption?
Because that's what the Catholics do.
It's fact. You're not gonna get me. Yeah, you're not gonna get me on that one.
Was that a setup? Because I felt like that was a setup.
Okay, so
It's a
we'll end it
softball?
here. We'll end it on this one. So I took Pack's recommendation on a Netflix show.
Oh, you shaved your beehole and got it bleached?
Yeah, never again will I take Pack's fucking recommendations on Netflix shows. Have you watched Glow?
Is that the female wrestling show?
Oh, that's a great.
It looks
show.
really good.
I love that.
Yeah,
show.
it's fucking horrible.
Nah, I think it's a good show.
It's not.
I watched like the first 10 minutes of it. I think it's a good show.
Yeah, you know what? The first episode's good because
Yeah.
you get to see Allison Brie run around naked, but after that, it's a fucking drops right off the cliff.
Why?
Yeah, he's probably just a
hold on,
sexist,
hold on.
that's
Are we
why.
gonna actually talk about this or like?
I don't want to.
He doesn't want to.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess agree to disagree because I thought it was a great show.
Yeah, Bicker Bots fans, please.
He also watched Girls Trip, didn't you?
You guys?
Yeah, Girls
what?
Trip.
Oh yeah. I watched that. I did.
He was about
I
to
did.
flame. He goes, "What? Wait, I did
Yeah,
watch
I
that
did
movie,
watch
Yeah.
that.
and I liked it."
It was kind of funny actually. Like I actually like I was surprised by how much.
What was
I
your
enjoyed
favorite part of Girls Trip? Give us for the fans. Give us the synopsis. Who's it starring? And then go ahead. Just lay it out.
Girls Trip is like it's a recent movie. Ooh, I don't know how to. It's primarily
A bunch of girls go on a fucking trip.
Oh,
I just saved you an hour.
But like,
Goddamn.
but
what are the subtle nuances of their relationship?
Lesbians?
What is that? Why does everything have to be homosexual with you, bro? It's really weird.
10 women
It's an
crammed together on a
exception.
bus.
It
That's
was
what-
for
that's
women.
what I keep on saying. That's what I keep on saying.
It's a
Like
little
he
weird.
has
That was a
fascination with
question.
homo- like, it
You're
just-
allowed to be
it's
gay
weird.
if
It's
you
weird.
want to.
I know.
That's
Yeah.
all I'm
okay.
I
saying.
It's
never
okay.
said you can't be. Ray just hurt himself with the mic.
Liberal.
Liberal. All right,
Their
let's-
bodies are made of like warm
And as
marshmallow.
usual, the conservatives are wrong. I didn't hurt myself with the mic. I hurt myself.
I'm not a
with the ear.
conservative.
Whatever you are, then. Wrong.
Rock
I
'em.
guess. Sock 'em.
Go fuck yourself.